project. You also know what is the, different processes, knowledge areas, blah, blah, blah. You got the job to be done as a project manager. So what is expected?
Go facilitate and run the project.
Very good. Are you a functional manager, operations manager, or you are a project manager?
Project manager.
And you understand the difference between them.
Yeah.
Why it is important? Because often in real life, the project managers are made to do operational work, or just suck up to a functional guy and just, keep chasing him. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're there to deliver unique value, and you're responsible for the outcome. You're not a functional manager or an operations manager. You cannot do everything. You're like the conductor. The team is playing the orchestra. You are just, some people say, what is this guy doing? Well, anybody can do it like this. Why are you paying $100 an hour to do this? But in order to do this, he has spent 20 years being in all these roles.
Right.
And then he's the, remind me of Indian guy, Zubin Mehta. I don't know if he's still around. All right. So what does the PM do? What is the area of influence? What are these inside and outside work he does? Well, it starts at the PM level. He or she handles the team, the resources, the managers. Outside of that, the stakeholders, sponsors, PMO, if there is one. Steering committees often approve the project. Governance body. Outside of that, stakeholders. Because sponsor is a stakeholder, but not all the stakeholders are here, right? Sponsor funds the project. Stakeholders could be positive, negative, internal, external, customer, supplier, end user. Customer will pay for it, but the end user who will use it is a different person. They tell us something else. Am I right? So not only at the organization level, but at the industry level, professional level, across disciplines, the PM has to have the magic wand to influence everybody. Should the PM be a technical guy or a business guy, friends?
A touch of technical, but proficiency in business, maybe.
Very good. A touch of this and a touch of that, right?
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all
You
trades.
have to be technical to understand the criticalities also here and there when
Very
delivering projects.
That's why I heard my friend said technical project managers, technical program managers, that requirement has gone up a lot.
Yeah.
And friends, in our company, I'm looking for people who want to get a PMP certification, a BA, and a Agile Scrum Master. And then we will train them, and then we will help them work on our real project on our website. And in 6 months' time, prepare them to get into IT industry. So if you have anybody in your environment who's not in IT and wants to get into IT and software, we can prepare them, and I will personally mentor them and make a lot of money, because I'll put them on the clients, take some money, and after 1 year, they're free. So do refer somebody. So the idea is technical as well as business, and at the same time, provide leadership. Should be able to tailor whether to use this methodology or that. Should be very diligent, plan, think about budgets, cost, apply strategy, because that's where his business acumen comes into picture. A technical guy will often struggle. I don't care about mission, goal. What are you telling me? Bullshit. I'm a techie. I will only deliver specifically. Not very good. Nowadays in the Agile world, we talk about T skills. Anybody understand that T?
No.
Length and breadth. I know you are good in, you're deep in this, but we want breadth also. So we want depth and breadth, both.
Right.
So don't tell me that you know UI very well. You are a UI designer.
Right.
Did you notice this in your environment has changed in the last few years? We also want you to help the development. We also want you to help in the testing. So like Iti said, jack of all, master of none.
No, is it not the same concept like what DevOps is coming up with or is eventually? It's like earlier you used to just develop and care about development, but eventually the DevOps concept was develop, like test it out till deployment. You have to make sure.
Yeah, exactly. And see, that's the whole point, because what is the point you develop that same thing and it is not released to the market?
Yeah.
It is not able to provide the tangible value. And there's a big fight in the company. We are a dev team. We developed it. It is not our problem if it is not released. Operations are responsible for it. Ops says, oh, no. They didn't write the code well. It works well within their system, but when it comes to my platform, it doesn't function. Or it creates a conflict with my other applications or systems. So, though a touch of technology, a touch of business, sufficient in both areas. And then able to handle, problems, conflicts, a thinker, problem solver who can negotiate, be a good leader, and have interpersonal skills. Like Iti said, high on emotional intelligence. Next question. I have two more slides, friends. And then I want to do just 10 questions with you just to give you a flavor. So a project manager is a leader or a manager?
Both.
Manager.
Okay. Do you think he should just manage or he should also lead?
It has to be both.
Are they different or the same?
Different.
How is a leader different than a manager?
Manager usually has an authority, and that is why people usually follow them. A leader is, in a sense, is supposed to be somebody who influences people in a positive manner, such that so people usually listen and follow.
Do you think I'm a good manager or a good leader, or you don't have enough data?
Not enough data.
I like your style. Do you think you are more of a manager or a leader?
I'm a leader.
Okay. I'm a leader too. That's okay. But I think you got the sense. Here it says rely on control. Here it says inspire trust, right? So here you will see this more of command and control, and here it is more inspire, and innovate, develop, maintain versus develop. You may want to maintain the same system, has power. No. He influences through collaboration and relationship, right? So a leader has a higher level or version of a manager, right? And then a lot of us, we transition from being a manager first, then into a leader, right? Because if we can't manage our own stuff, how can we lead?
Yeah.
But both are important. So the PM's role is not just management, it is management and leadership. And one evolves into the other. I like this one. Do things right. That's a manager. Do this right. I told you, right? Why it is not done? Team project manager. Do the right things. How will I do it right when you don't even know that what we are doing? But you want to do it. Let's first talk about what we are doing is right or wrong. Are you open to it, Mr. Manager? Are you engaging with us? Are you giving us inputs? Are we allowed to learn? Are we allowed to evolve and grow? You see that shift? So the good news is that the project manager has to balance both people and the strategy at every level, process level, thinking level. You have to really think that what am I supposed to deliver and deal with the complexity, because projects in real life are going to be uncertain, unclear, and difficult. Yay! Clap. I'll get done.